The rebirth of the yellow flash, time skip 1 week. It was just any other day in Konoha. The birds chirped, showing of a rather peaceful atmosphere. Near the 2 massive wooden gates we find 2 of our favorite eternal Chunin gate guards. Izumo and Kotetsu. It's too damn boring. Izumo whined as he thumped his head on the table. I freaking know, right? Nothing interesting ever happens here. Kotetsu said in agreement. However, he did not get a reply from his partner. Looking up, he saw Izumo staring out towards the road. Following in his line of sight, he spotted the Hokage and the rest of Jonin hopefuls coming back. He also noticed the presence of 1 blonde male and female. Upon seeing Naruto, both of them felt their jaw drops, since Naruto looked like the carbon copy of the Yondaime Hokage. Welcome back, Hokage-sama. How was your trip to Kumo? Izumo asked as he greeted Tsunade. It was well. 3 of our 4 ninjas earned the rank of Jonin. Tsunade answered as she gestured towards Naruto, Aizen and Niji. It's good to have you back, Namikaze-sama. Kotetsu said, giving Naruto a playful bow. Time out. No way are the 2 of you going to call me Namikaze-sama. I have enough of that from the civilians as is. I don't need my fellow shinobi calling me that. Naruto said as he crossed his arms in front of him. He, we're just messing with you, Naruto. It's good to have you back. It's also nice to see you again, Mrs. Namikaze. Izumo said with a chuckle. Thank you for the welcome. Samui said, showing of her more than impressive control with her stoicism. Anyway, let's get all of you settled in. Naruto, you are to go to Sarutobi-sensei. He wants to meet you. He was quite adamant that you see him as soon as you got back. Tsunade said. Okay, then I will be of. Say, Hokage-sama, where are Mito, Narumi and Kaa-chan? Also, is Itachi-sensei in the village? Asked Naruto. Itachi is on a mission currently and won't be back for another week. Mikoto is staying with Kushina nowadays since she recently gave birth, while your 2 knuckleheads are due back from their training trip in 1 month. The academy will give out fresh graduates in 2 weeks. Now then, of you to Sarutobi-sensei. Tsunade said. Wait a minute, stop right there. Mikoto Bachan gave birth again? Naruto asked in a shocked tone. No, it wasn't Mikoto who gave birth. It was Kushina. Tsunade said as she smirked inwardly. I see. Well then, I shall be of Tsunade-sama. Naruto said as he activated his Sharingan and began walking towards the Uzumaki compound. Please ensure he doesn't harm his mother's new husband and make sure to hear their side of the story as well before he decides to go berserk. Tsunade said to Samui, who nodded before walking after Naruto. At the Uzumaki compounds. Naruto calmly entered the mansion and went towards the lounge where he sensed Mikoto and Kushina's chakra. Entering, he found both of them playing with a red-haired and gray-eyed baby. Almost instantly all of his anger seemed to have died down and he felt something rise from within him for the baby. He felt complete and utterly protective. True, he was protective of Konohamaru, Hanabi, Mito, and Narumi, but seeing his new brother so small and defenseless, his protective nature went sky high. Ohio Kaa-san, Oba-san, who do you have there? He said in a neutral voice. Kushina flinched a bit when she heard Naruto's voice, but before she could reply, Mikoto said, That is your brother Naru-kun. When did you get back? Just now. And I was told that Kaa-san had a baby. So Oba-san, who do I need to kill? Naruto asked, his Sharingan ablaze. There will be none of that, young man. Your mother finally found love after 16 long years. You should be happy for her. Now come and meet your youngest brother. Mikoto sternly said, making Naruto sigh a bit before he consented and moved towards the baby. softly taking the baby from his mother's hands, and was surprised to see that the baby had immediately snuggled into his hold while giving a small yawn. Naruto couldn't help but smile at that before he turned to Kushina and said, "Who is the father?" "Mangetsu Hozuki." She answered with a little hesitation. "How did you meet?" he asked, his voice still neutral. "During the year-long mission in the mist we fell in love and a political marriage took place with him coming here," she answered. "Does he treat you right and make you feel happy?" he asked. "He does," Kushina replied. Naruto then smiled before kissing his mother's forehead while giving her a one-armed hug. "Then I am okay with it, Kaa-chan. I really missed you these last 3 years. I missed you to Sochi," she said as she hugged her long-gone son. The duo was joined by Mikoto, turning it into a 3-way hug. After they broke away, Naruto motioned Samui forward and said, "Kaa-chan, Oba-chan, I am sure you remember my fiancé Samui." "Samui, these are my Kaa-san and Oba-san." After the 3 women exchanged greetings, Naruto said, "So what's his name?" "Genryusei, after my grandfather," Kushina happily answered. "He's adorable," Naruto affectionately said as he sat down and the group of 4 began exchanging stories from 3 years ago. Time skip a few hours. It was now time for the academy to end, and Naruto had decided it was time to visit his younger surrogate siblings and to let them know that he was back. Standing outside the gate, he did not have to wait long for the doors to burst open. The first ones out were Konohamaru and Hanabi, and both of them seemed to arguing about something with Udon and Moegi trying to get them to stop. Shushing behind them, he said, "Now that was just rude here. I was thinking that I'd come and meet you at the academy and all of you choose to ignore me. I am sad." All 4 heads snapped and he found himself glomped in a 4-way hug. Soon all 4 of them were blabbing while he just chuckled at them before patting their heads warmly. "Come on, I will treat you guys to lunch, we have a lot of catching up to do." Saying that, he led the 4 of them to Ikaraku's, where he shared all of his experiences and skills with them. The look of awe when he studied a few of his battles was a rather prized memory for him. The little buggers always seemed to warm Naruto's heart whenever he saw them. Though he inwardly chuckled as he imagined their reaction when they would find that Naruto was going to be their sensei. Time skip the next morning. Finally free from meeting up with everyone else, Naruto decided it was time to visit his surrogate grandfather. He had mastered all of the techniques he was given, but so far he did not have a chance to have an all-out ninjutsu battle with anyone. However, he was hoping to have a spar with both Hiruzen and Itachi sometime in the future. Maybe he'd have to use some of those jutsus then and there. Shaking his head, he greeted the guards at the Sarutobi estate, who smiled warmly while letting him in. He had been coming here for a long time. In the beginning it was to meet Hiruzen, after which it became regular sparring sessions with Aizen. Entering the compound, he made his way to Hiruzen's dojo, where he found his surrogate grandfather practicing his calligraphy. "Hey Gigi," Naruto called out with a wave. "Ah, my boy. It's good to see you. How are you? Though I have to say I was expecting you to visit yesterday," Hiruzen said as he inwardly thought, "Damn, he looks so much Minato that it isn't even funny anymore." "Ah, sorry about that, Gigi. I got caught up with Genryusei and then it took me a while with the Konohamaru Corps and Hanabi. You know how they can be," Naruto said as he sheepishly scratched the back of his head, making Hiruzen chuckle at him. "It's fine, my boy. I see you made Jonin, congratulations," Hiruzen said with a proud smile etched on his lips. He was very happy to see that his surrogate grandson had grown up so well. It was absolute pleasure to see a small seed that he was grow into the fine tree that he currently was. I am surprised that you thought that I wouldn't make it," Naruto cockily said. "Now don't take that tone with me, young man, I can still take you to school," Hiruzen said as he calmly sipped his tea. About that, are you up for a spar? Naruto asked. What bought in this request, Naruto? Hiruzen asked with a quirked eyebrow. Well, I am S ranked in the bingo books and I did spar with B, but it was way too restricted. I want to fight someone like you to see where I stand. Naruto said in an honest voice. Very well then. When do you want to fight? Hiruzen asked. 12 days from now, a day before the Konohamaru Corps and Hanabi graduate from the academy. Naruto said. Very well then. I shall be there in our Chunin exam stadiums. It will be a good show for the upcoming genin to see what levels are out there. Hiruzen said. Not only that, it'll be fun seeing Konohamaru's expression when he learns that I am going to be his Jonin sensei. Naruto said with a certain glint in his eyes. Ho! This is something new that I am hearing. Hiruzen said interestedly. Yeah, I promised Tsunade-sama that to get the counsel of her back I would take a genin team with 4 genins. My choices are Konohamaru, Udon, Moegi and Hanabi. Even if it's unusual, the council will not object because they so dearly desire my approval. Naruto said with a smirk. I see, that is a rather good plan. Hiruzen said, after which the duo made a little small talk with Naruto leaving to get the Namikaze estate back on. That is all for this video. See you in the next video.